because I reviewed Pokemon 2000 or Pokemon the movie 2000, I'm going to review the short that goes along with it, much like I did with Pokemon the first movie and whatever that short was. But I reviewed it, so who cares? So Pikachu's Rescue Adventure played before Pokemon 2000. In fact, if you look at the trailers, there's certain shots of this that are in the trailers for Pokemon 2000, which is not a lie because you would see it before the movie, but is not Pokemon 2000. So I guess it's like yes, but also no. Anyway, so there are clips of this in my review of Pokemon 2000 inadvertently. So this is similar to the last one, where it's just Pokemon talking and Meowth is the only one who really speaks English. Pikachu is hanging out with like Ash and all those people who you don't really see, goes through a tunnel, winds up in this Pokemon land, which is also outside. It's not really underground, so you question, is this just like a block away from that? But whatever. They have an adventure basically. And first off, I want to say, like, this is, I actually didn't look this up, but Pikachu meets this other random Pokemon who is an electricity Pokemon. I'm sure people in the chat will correct me. So they're hanging out. They're just like, they say it's a rescue adventure. It just seems like they're chilling. And then the weather comes. And like, look, this is like a fine little dumb short or whatever. The weather comes, and then Pikachu and this other, whatever this Pokemon is, decide like, no, I'm not going to let the weather ruin my day. We're going to fight lightning. And you're like, wait, what? And they are using their electricity powers to fight the lightning storm, which then become Illichid. That's interesting. Okay. Illichid, whatever. And Pikachu decide they're going to fight lightning, which then starts a forest fire. So good one on that. But like, that is the most random weird thing about this short, is like, we are literally going to fight weather. Like, did Thor ever do that? Did anyone? They're like, nah, dude, we got this. Which they don't. It doesn't help anything. It's a terrible idea. Like, don't, you know, people say don't fight City Hall. Like, you shouldn't. That's a bad idea. But the other one is like, if you didn't think of this, don't fight the weather because you will lose against the weather. Illichid? Anyway, you will never be able to beat weather. I've never seen a show where someone's like, oh man, we finally tamed weather. Look at how great we are. That has never worked out in any media ever. It's not going to work out for you. Pretty sure if you did in real life, not going to work. But anyway, Pikachu and his buddy, Illichid, Electricity, Electrokid, Electrokid? Anyway, that part is kind of funny. They come back to Ash and all them who are presumably taking a nap, and it didn't rain on them for some reason, and you know, they go about their day. The thing with these is, let's say you're a parent and you're like, oh man, I better take my kid to this Pokemon movie. I love the Pokemon. And then this short comes on and half of them are talking Pokemonese or Pokemonish or whatever the Pokemon language is, and half of them are saying Pikachu and Bulbasaur and like all their dumb names. I'm gonna be honest, like, that would drive me fucking insane if I was these parents. It's like, just try to do the right thing. I sort of know who Ash is. This will be fine. I'll bear with it. And this comes on, I sort of get why like these started making less money, because parents are like, oh, I have to deal with another stupid short for these fucking movies. Like this is very much like, you're seeing Rugrats. This is the land without smiles territory right here.
Land without brains is more like it.
If you're like not into Pokemon, you don't know who any of these people are, you're like, oh my god, I can't, how am I going to deal with this? I feel bad for everyone who's like having to, who are just like, oh, this is my weekend with my kid, we're going to watch this. Or I'm sure they're like, kid, I got to go out and get a cigarette. Like, I guarantee you, their parents who didn't smoke are like, this is too much for them. I had fun with it, but I feel bad for your parents who had to deal with it. I get that people find them cute. They're fine. I found this one to be a little more fun than the last one, but I don't know. I think it sort of pushes it a little to have these shorts. I think they're fine for a VHS release, but you're really asking a lot of the audiences who's going to be doing that. So we'll see. But anyway, that is Pikachu's Rescue Adventure, a fun little weird avenue in Pokemon history where Pikachu tried to fight the weather and I guess lost or won. But he did do it, and that is, I don't know, I'll never have the ego enough to fight the weather the ways our proud boy Pikachu does.